Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, The Cozy Alchemist. I am your host, Ashley, and welcome home. You are more than welcome to kick it with me for a while. I'm super excited about this graphic novel share with you guys. I am drinking some delicious tea. I don't know if you can see the calendar right now. We are in November, the very end of November, so I am still on all like fall vibes. Like I'm not exactly ready to rotate into Christmas season yet, but I have a tea that is just so delicious. It is from a brand new company that I haven't had the chance to try yet, and I finally had the chance, and I'm so glad I did. But before I get into that, I did want to say thank you for stopping by. If you are a graphic novel, comic book, manga person, then this video is just for you. Or if you're needing a light read and just kind of want to change things up for your senses after reading a very, very, very long list of books, you know, graphic books might just help you. Or if you're in a slump and you're needing something to kind of push you out of a slump, graphic novels could be just for you. So if you are any of those, or maybe there's something I didn't mention and you're just curious to see what I have for you, definitely stick around. I'm going to have a couple of these videos coming out. So if you're into that, if you're into graphic novels, if you are into tea, if you are into, maybe homeschooling, if you are into herbs, giggles, laughs, coziness, warmness, and just having a good time with your BFF, then stick around. This is just for you. If you look to the video beforehand, I did a huge library graphic novel haul, and so I decided to break down those graphic novels based on like if they were youth, adult, young adult, or they were adult graphic novels. And so for this one, this is going to be the youth one. Now, here's the thing, just because it says youth does not mean us as adults cannot enjoy it. I think the whole experience of reading is that it doesn't matter if it says youth or young adult, like you can enjoy it. There's nothing wrong. That's just like saying adults can't color or can't swing on a swing or can't go blow bubbles. Like who made up that rule? So definitely don't skip just because it is youth. These are some really, really cute, and some of the youth ones will definitely catch you by surprise. So I'm going to share with you the ones that I have read, my thoughts on them, and then I'm going to share ones with you that I haven't got to yet, but I am going to read them very soon. Hopefully they are on the list before I have to return them back to the library. And so let's go ahead and get into it. So the three books that I have written that are specifically in the it would be considered the children's section, but I would label them under youth, is these two amazing books that are called Garlic and the Witch and Garlic and the Vampire. They're super cute. And so the first one would be a Garlic and the Vampire. So here we have a cute garlic bulb who is very, very timid and very shy, and she just sticks to her regular day things, and she's just very angsty, and she lives in a village with people and other vegetables, and they find out that there might be a vampire, and who else better to go and confront this vampire and see what he is all up there for. Why is he there? Why is he near them? Is he evil? Is he good? But then Garlic herself, since garlic and vampires. So this story is super cute. It is about conquering your fears. It is not about not judging a book by its cover. It is about newfound friends, community, and all of the really sweet, cozy things. So if you are looking for something sweet and simple and just a good pick-me-up on a cozy night, this is definitely a good place to start. Then I would say this is the sequel, Garlic and the Witch. I think this one would definitely come after that one because you actually learn how garlic and the other vegetables came about. And this one, I was really surprised on how deep it went into dealing with change, even though it is considered a youth or a child's graphic novel. I really liked how they made it easy to talk about change and dealing with the emotions that come with change, and also having hope and being excited for change at the same time, and what that looks like, and how to discuss those feelings amongst friends, amongst others, and how to deal with those emotions. So I thought this was really, really cute. I really did enjoy this one as well. And then we have this one right here called The OK Witch. And again, this one is about new found family or old found family. Next, we have The OK Witch, where we have our main character, Moth. Now, Moth loves witchy things. Her room is decorated in witchy things. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever. And, well, you know, with the history of the town she lives in, witches are talked about a lot. And so she unfortunately has a hard time in school, isn't really fitting in, but soon she finds out that she is from a long lineage of witches, and which she is ecstatic about, as I would be too. But she finds out that her mom wants nothing to do with magic, with witches, with anything. And so while we have this young, I want to say middle schooler, dealing with finding out who she is, she has a mom who is trying to shield her from learning more things about who she is, because her mom had her own personal experiences that we learn about in here. So it is definitely a family oriented story. Then you also have the town and the way people treat in the history of the town, and how they treated witches in the past that come into play, and how things are passed on sometimes through bloodlines, and people follow traditions based on what they were told instead of having their own way of exploring and educating themselves. And so I really liked how this book went into kind of learning to beat against the drum and finding your own way, which is, we love a story of a kid finding their own way, but also learning about who they are and newfound family, new friends, and learning to love themselves just as they are. So this one's a cute one. Go check this out and give it a read. Sorry to interrupt. This is Tea Ashley right now. And remember that cup of tea that I told you I was sipping on earlier that was so delicious? I wanted to take a second and share with you about this company that I found. And I've been following for a long time on Instagram, and she's also on TikTok as well. And it is a Black owned business. It is a woman owned business. And so I just knew I wanted to branch out and try more types of tea, more tea companies, try different flavors. And this flavor that I have in here literally tastes like autumn. It tastes like I am on a witch's broom and I am flying over the city, and there's pumpkins everywhere. There's also cinnamon in the air and flowers, but specifically like sunflowers, and yeah, that's what it, and it's a sunset. So I wanted to share with you specifically about this. And this is not sponsored. Like, I bought this with my own money, and I'm just sharing because, again, I believe in supporting small owned businesses, being a businesswoman myself, and supporting and growing community in this way. So I have to share with you the Flyest Tea Co. I got some of their flavors. This one took me by surprise. So this is Blow, and it is jasmine flower, lemongrass, and butterfly tea flower. Now, you guys know I'm a butterfly tea girl if you've seen my videos. Oh my gosh, come on, focus. The fact that you can see these flowers, oh my gosh, and the herbs, I love that. So anyways, I got some flavors for myself. The one that I am currently drinking, though, is this one is called hashtag trap tea, and it is the pumpkin cocoa tea. And so this one is a limited edition pumpkin cocoa tea, and it is absolutely delicious. That's what I'm drinking right now. But what I also really liked, because you never know what flavors you like, you can assume and guess based on the ingredients. But unless you're a like legit tea drinker, you just don't know. And she has samples, and I love that. They're just these cute little tiny sample bags. And so I got Grown, I got Blood Orange, I got Rise and Grind, Green Bay, and Nips tea. So I'm excited to try these little babies and get a more variety of teas in my collection. Y'all know Y'all know I love my teas. But this one, the pumpkin cocoa tea, oh my gosh, it is absolutely delicious. So if you have not gone to check her out, I will put her information here. I will put it in the description box. Go try her tea. Go support a small Black woman owned business. And if you have any tea recommendations for me, put it down below. And with that said, let's get back to the video so I can share with you what books I'm going to be reading coming up and a little bit more about those books. All right, so I have not gotten to these books yet, but I plan on getting them very soon. And the first one is Ember and the Island of Lost Creatures. I can't talk. So this one is about a tiny boy named Ember who ends up going to this island with all of these critters and mystical creatures, and just learns how to create friendships, dealing with emotions and other things. So it looks really, really cute. And I don't know why he's kind of giving me Aang from the last Airbender, like cuteness vibes. But this is one I'm looking to read. I don't know if you've read it. Let me know if it's good below. But I'm looking forward to reading this. All right, so the next book that I am super excited to be reading because representation is Frizzy. Frizzy is about a Dominican girl who is challenging beauty standards. Every weekend she has to go and get her hair straightened, and she cannot figure out for the life of her why her curls are an issue, why they aren't considered beautiful, why they are considered all the negative terms that are used when it comes to curly or tightly curled hair patterns. And so it is about her journey. It is about her journey with other people around her and falling in love with herself as she is with her beautiful curly frizzy hair. So I am definitely looking forward to reading this one. There was a online short YouTube video called Hair Love, and when I saw this, it kind of made me think of it. And so I'm excited to read about this. And I'm here for the Dominican representation and curly girl hair representation. So make sure you check this one out. This next one kind of caught my eye, and it's called Another Kind. And this one is about a group of children where the children are half human and half mythological creature, and they are on the run. They are on the run to survive. And so it is about pretty much found family, friendships, survival, and what that looks like for them, being accepted for who you are, fighting the system. They are tones of LGBTQ and multicultural representation in here as well. So I look forward to reading this. This is another one that I look forward to reading so I can get to my second one. My son has already laid claims to the second book, but I have not yet read it. He said it's really good, and that is LightFall. We have our main character right here, Bee, she's just on an adventure, and she is with her companion, and they are on a quest to save their world. And so it just takes you along on the adventure with them, and where there are themes of anxiety and I hear it's very heartfelt. So I look forward to reading Lightfall. I can't wait to get to this one. This was our pact. It's about a group of boys who make a pact to figure out, because every year during the autumn equinox, their village releases lanterns, and they want to find out where the lanterns go. And so it takes you on a whimsical adventure with a group of boys who are trying to figure out where they go. And so this graphic novel combines magical realism with themes of friendship, adventure, and discovery. So I really look forward to reading This Was Our Pact. So these are all the youth books, that graphic novels that I am looking forward to finishing and reading and sinking my teeth into, the ones that I haven't gotten to. Let me know if there are some in this specific age group genre of graphic novels that I have not listed that you loved and you would think I would love based on these, or if you have read these, which ones were your favorite. Put them in the comments below. And thank you so much for stopping by and visiting. I hope you enjoyed your cup of tea and your time with me, and I will see you in the next video, my friend. Bye.